Pull the Pin Ready War Room Edition. I'm your host, as usual, Jim. And joining me today, wait a minute, Nate's not here. Nate, where you at? But guess what? I got better. I got two replacements for Nate. Definitely not James.
Definitely not.
Love the enthusiasm. And you all remember Ryan Army, not Amy. Ryan Amy.
Ryan Amy. Yeah, just call me Amy. That's fine. I've had worse.
Is that the gorilla? Amy, hungry.
After 10 years in the Army, I can be called Amy all you want. I've worn a dress a couple of times. It's okay. It's fine.
I mean, look, okay, in 2023, we really can't assume.
Right. There you go.
I mean, because he could be Ryan today and Amy tomorrow, and
That's
Ryan
it.
again on Thursday.
I like it. I
That's
like
it.
it. I like it. Fair enough. Well, I'm not going to ask you pronouns on here because that's not what we do.
Oh, he,
But-
she, me, baby.
Oh, Ryan and Amy are his pronouns.
That's it. That's it.
Alrighty then, off to a great start. So, just for you out there who don't know what we do, we pull some headlines from the mainstream media and we share our opinions on them as average veterans because we've been around the world, we know everything. And usually our opinions are right, even if they conflict on here. And we've never been fact-checked yet. Now that Nate's gone, we might get fact-checked, though. I don't know. But I'm going to go ahead and get started with some headlines. You guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah.
Unless you got something to share. I mean, like, nobody's seen you in a while forever, James. I mean, probably not even remember you.
But yeah, that's true. So yeah.
How's the witness protection program?
Well, I mean, you can see I got the blurry background going on here, so you know.
Right. Doesn't look like a jail cell, though.
Well, no,
Safe house, right?
no, definitely.
No, not at all.
Safe house.
Just blink twice. No, never mind. All right. Let's get to the first headline. I'm sure you got something more to say about that, right? 15 days to slow the spread ends after 1,120 days.
Oh, is it finally over? I didn't get the memo.
I think
I mean,
you're
I
right,
guess I
right?
probably should have assumed when I went to the VA and everybody there wasn't wearing masks anymore. So, you know,
That is
good on
true.
you fine folks.
Oh, Ryan, we got you down again and below the thing, man. Nobody can see your pretty face, Ryan. Well, you're Ryan now. Nobody wants to see your pretty face.
There.
When you're Amy, there you go.
There.
When you're Amy, they might want to see you.
That's right.
So
When
what do you
you're
think about
Amy,
this COVID?
It's those legs that they're looking for.
That's right.
Unless it's like I said, the gorilla. Was it for Gorilla the Mist? Amy
Yeah, it
Hungry?
was. Yeah, from Congo. Yeah.
Congo, that was a movie.
Nope.
Yep. Amy Hungry. Yeah,
Love
that's
that
I
you.
movie.
thought Congo was that movie that the Jurassic Park guy made where the apes killed everybody.
And the apes did, the bad apes. Remember, Amy was the good ape that we're bringing back to the Congo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, but that has nothing to do with the COVID. But, yeah, what do you think, Ryan?
Well, I mean, I thought the same thing. I forgot all about it. You know, went to the doctor with my son today, and everybody had no mask on. I'm sitting there freaking out, thinking they weren't going to let me in because I didn't have a mask. But that's nice to see.
Well,
Better late than never.
I think it's been over for most part, but I think James said when I go to the VA, they still play the stupid game. And it's just weird because even people still trying to mention it. Like, I just had a townsperson in the meeting talk about, well, you know, people are still afraid of COVID. And I know some girl just got it. So COVID's still around.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't think people are, like, still afraid of COVID now.
I don't think the latest strain is nearly as bad as the original ones. What they're saying or something like that. I mean, it's just. I got it probably about 2 months ago, and it was like nothing as bad as the flu. So.
But you remember what they said, right?
Hmm.
This is the first thing out of China, made in China, that lasted so long.
Facts.
Fact check that one.
All right. Unless you got something to add, we move on to the next one.
Cool.
Suspected Kentucky bank shooter posted anti-Trump, pro-lockdown content online.
Wait. You mean somebody that was shooting up something wasn't a Trumper? I don't believe that's a real headline. I think the existence of that headline is fake news.
Let's see. That was posted on The Onion.
Yeah, right. Or Babylon B is what we were doing for one point.
Yeah. Yeah,
No, real
Babylon
headline.
B or Fox News. They could have been any of them.
Right.
Um,
I forgot I'm surrounded by lefties today. Nate, where are
Oh,
you?
get out, get out.
But I mean, isn't
do
it
what?
weird? Isn't I hear a train? You going
I hear
somewhere?
it too.
Oh, yep, that's me. That's me.
That's not your phone. That's
No,
not your. They're on to
no,
you.
no. That is an actual train.
You've been
They're
compromised.
you know, evidently.
If you've been
I have to go.
compromised, blink 3 times with one eye. But so this Kentucky shooting. Now, it's just odd that we even have to talk about this stuff, right? Before, when people used to shoot schools or do these mass shootings, we used to talk about the bad people and the innocent people, right? Now, all we got to do is hone in on what their politics are.
Yeah, God, I can't believe that as advanced of a civilization as we are, when we are so high up on Maslow's pyramid that we have to question what our genitals mean to us, that we are still having to have the the discussion about any item in the hands of deranged people becomes a weapon. You know, my gun, I don't know, I've got probably 15 of them in the house right now, and not a
He's
single
just
one of them
joking,
have shot
NRA. I mean,
anybody.
NSA. He's just joking.
Well, no, I mean, I've got 4473s out on all of them. I mean, they're all legitimate purchases. The ATF
Oh my
knows what
goodness.
I've got.
I know that's the
Um,
problem.
well, yeah, I mean, and that's fine. I don't mind doing things within the constraints of a reasonable system, but I saw a meme the other day. It said something about rock in the hands of Cain killed Abel, but a rock in the hands of David killed Goliath or something like that. I'm
Yeah.
kind of going, okay, I get it. One of them is a protagonist and one of them is an antagonist, obviously, but you know, somebody died in both of those stories. So how's I mean, how's about the rock in the hands of whatever killer person this is ends up in a dead body, or you could take that rock and put it in the hands of, say, Michelangelo, who chisels it into a lovely sculpture. Still the same rock. Just saying.
Yeah, or you can just make a song.
Different,
I want to rock,
different
and then be done
perspectives
with
there.
it, right? Um,
Rock.
I want a rock. So what do you think, Ryan, Amy? Who are you now? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't even remember the original article. I just know it was talking about the shooter up there in that
Well,
freaking bank. Um, oh, the anti-Trump. I had anti-Trump stuff on there. You
Yeah, I
know,
mean,
I think they got to quit giving these platforms like this. I mean, I understand we want to you want to put on the news the worst thing that could possibly happen, but I mean, Jesus Christ, really, if you're gonna give them such a huge platform, you're gonna keep getting shootings. It's drawing attention. Everybody wants it. I don't think honestly people like this, like that he she that went into the bank or the school and all that stuff. That's 30, 40 years ago that'd have been local news.
sure, right.
Now we're looking at that's a national news thing. We gotta bring this whole thing to the forefront so we can get rid of your guns. I mean, it's all a
Well,
political thing.
but it's only news depending on what side you're on and what the narrative is, because
Right?
clearly this one's going to go away, right? Once they found out anti-Trump stuff, lockdown, it's
Yep.
oh no, it's going to go away. It's still a gun problem, but it's
Right.
no longer a shooter problem. I mean, like not James. I can't. Definitely not James. I can't remember your name anymore. Like definitely not James said. This is worse than trying to guess pronouns. Believe me. like, like definitely not James said. It's not the guns. I mean, when are these people going to wake up? I mean, that's kind of why this stuff comes up. But when are you going to wake up? I mean, do you think that if we took away all the guns in the world, the evil people wouldn't kill people?
If you took all
well,
all the guns away of in America, do you not think the evil people would still get them?
Right.
well, I mean, here's the thing. Okay, so 40 years ago, um, the president waged a war in America, a war on drugs. Okay, we
Ronald
were
Reagan.
going to eradicate drugs in the United States of America. Okay. And now we have what, 20 something states with legalized for recreational use marijuana. Okay. So tell me how your federal government regulation is going to save my life if all of my guns are gone.
Yeah, but James, not James, you definitely understand that that's not the scary drugs.
Yeah, like fentanyl's not out there at every corner, right?
Right, but that they didn't want
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That
Or, you
they
They're
know,
just
still
got
fighting that
worse.
or
war.
all those opiates that came directly from doctors and pharmacists.
Right.
You know,
Yes.
that's
The VA.
It's crazy, man. It's just crazy. Like I said, I don't know. I saw an article. It's not in our headlines, but I did see an article about some soldier, staff sergeant, I think, that was against guns or something, and she made some little TikTok video or something. I don't know if you guys saw that, but how are you in the military and you're
yeah.
against
I'm
guns?
curious. What was her MOS?
She's in the band. I don't know. I just wanted to blow a horn. They gave me a rifle, a big scary one.
It was probably an assault rifle.
Yes. As soon as I put it down, it started to assault me.
It does bring up what her MOS was. I mean, when did she not go through basic, right? I mean,
Right?
I
Yeah,
mean,
I don't know. There was a lot of people that joined, remember, in the college phase. They joined for the college money, and then they were like, oh, no, I'm a conscientious objector. If I got to go to war, I'm not. No, I'm not.
yeah.
I remember that. But that's probably what's left in the military now.
I
All
mean,
those
I
people.
joined for college money, but I still did my time.
You should get your money back.
Facts.
Hopefully, you served your country better. Just kidding. Anyways, let's move to the next one because we don't want to pound on not so James here. Florida bill would reject Federal Reserve plans to implement central bank digital currency.
I mean, look, I don't care what it is. I mean, Florida man writes a bill that would reject federal. No. Look, okay.
This isn't a Florida man thing.
It, look. I'm all for anything that gives the middle finger to the Federal Reserve. Um, you know, there is so much that is wrong with the entirety of the Federal Reserve System, and the fact that China is one of the hugest proponents globally for digital currency. I think just the two of those in tandem are the best reason to give anything to do with that. Just a huge middle finger.
People don't even know the Federal Reserve is not even a federal agency.
No, it's not.
People don't even know that.
Yeah, most people don't know that. And so, you've got a private bank, a private entity, essentially running on, no, not essentially, but that is running on federal dollars that, we pay them to do what they want, though they have no one to answer to. And it's just, I mean, the level of insanity just in the sheer existence of that organization and the way they operate is just, it boggles my mind. So, when you take an organization that's got that much potentiality for overreach and corruption, and I mean, just the list of negatives goes on, and you take that and you run that side by side with the fact that they are, you know, putting their ideals in line with the ideals of someone like, the dictators of communist China. And yeah, I'm going to go, red flag. No, thank you. So yeah, good for you, Florida.
What do you think, Brian?
I don't know how anybody in Florida is going to stop it. I mean, it's the same concept as this one judge in Texas trying to stop the use of that freaking
Pill?
abortion pill. Yeah, I mean, the second he tried to make a law on it, the Supreme Court said, "Nope, hold on that." I mean, it's the same concept. There's not going to be any way he stops him from doing it, or has any any bearing on what they do. I mean, they're going to roll over them like they roll over everybody else. So
Well, the thing
Yeah.
about it is that our country is insanely young, but it was founded on the principles that our states were supposed to be
state
the
rights.
superior governing body to the federal government. But the federal government has spent, and everybody thinks this is a relatively recent conspiracy, but it's not. The federal government has been siphoning power almost since the founding of the Constitution. I mean, sorry, this probably I'll pause on that.
No,
Well,
but
no,
you're
no,
right
no,
though. You're right. You're on the right track.
you're on it too, because what I was going to
I
talk
could
about is
feel my soapbox growing out from underneath my feet.
I was gonna talk about the conspiracy angle because like remember 9/11 created Bush and the whole Patriot Act to spy on Americans. Well,
Yep.
you know how they said never let a good crisis go to waste, and what did the pandemic, the COVID thing do? It allowed a whole bunch of other things to
Bam.
take place. Well, there's talk right now that our next um, attack is going to be a cyber attack, which is going to force us into crypto or not crypto, central the digital currency. I don't know how that makes sense, but that's literally what they're talking about.
See, that's the most asinine thing I have ever fucking heard of, okay? So, if you're telling me that our next big attack is going to be a cyber attack, why the fuck would I want to take all of my paper money and make it digital so it's more susceptible to this cyber
Well,
attack? That's
right, I get
dumb.
that, but it sounds like if the government controls it, it's immune to attacks. But if the banks control it, or if everything,
Yeah.
your money's not safe. You know that's the angle they're going to play. Like everything the government does is safer.
Yeah, tell it a bunch of allies who just had all their
Yeah.
information spread all over the world.
Yeah.
It might have been an inside job.
Yeah,
Speaking of inside job, let's move on to the next one. Swimmer Riley Gaines rips SFSU, that's a mouthful, state faculty member who called protest at heart of incident peaceful.
it's the angle you look at it from, I guess, right? The eyes you have.
Well, you can't, but you can. I mean, the
I
girl
have
was
no reference
attacked.
to this. I don't
Dude, I
even
actually
know
saw
what this
that.
is
Yeah,
talking about.
I think I saw that on the news, if I'm not mistaken. Well, where he would say it was peaceful anyway. So that's talking about the original riots, correct? The I thought that's talking about the January 6th stuff, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know what she's talking about, but that's not at the heart of this, is it?
I thought
This
that's
is
what it
the
was
this
saying.
is
He
the
was saying it was
gender
a peaceful
thing.
riot. Is
Well,
it? Okay, then I'm talking about
you know
something
who Riley
different
Gaines is, right? Riley Gaines
No.
is the one that would have won the championship had that
then.
man not raced against her and won it. She's the one that came in second place, so she was standing out, speaking out against, biological men competing against women,
Oh, okay. I was on
and
the
she
complete
showed
opposite
up.
one.
She was invited to SFSU, and a man pretending to be a woman attacked her. And then there were
What?
people taunting her while she was pushed into a room, and they weren't going to let her out. Like these women were demanding money, and like it was crazy, dude. But she literally got attacked by these people. And then the university, instead of condoning or condemning the attack,
The attack.
came out and said these people were brave and these people were this and that, like supporting the whole trans retard. I'm sorry, I can't say retard. That's offensive too. The trans idiots, and their whole thing. It's insane, dude. It's insane.
Jesus, that's
I mean, this is why I don't take these people serious. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get on my soapbox for a second here, James. This is why I don't take these people serious, because they don't look at the act. What they do is they look at the cause. If it's Black Lives Matter, we can burn down the entire country because it's for a good cause. But if it's January 6th and those people think they were cheated, they're not even allowed to come in the building because we're going to make it the worst thing since 9/11. I don't take any of these people serious. If you can't look at that video and condemn the actions of those people, like even right now, if you guys are conservative, Republican, and you look at something a Republican does or whatever group you want to put you in, and you can't say, wow, that was wrong, dude, you shouldn't have done that, then you're no better than them. But that's what these people do. They if it's their side, they try to make excuses and say, oh, that's great, you're brave, you're what? No, you're violent and you need to be put in prison, period. I don't care what your cause is.
Exactly. I don't care which side you're on. The rules don't shift based on your political agenda. Okay, if you're going to say burning down buildings and rioting and Molotov cocktails and all that stuff are bad, then it doesn't matter whose hand the Molotov cocktail came out of.
Right. Well, I agree.
Well put, Jim. I'm sorry, I did not mean to
No, by all means,
steal your thunder there a little bit, but that is verbatim the exact argument that I've had for this shit this whole time, because it's completely asinine.
But you know what people say? People say it's hypocrisy, but I believe the other way around. They're saying that it's not hypocrisy, it's hierarchy. These people just think they're better than you, and they think their way is the right way. So no matter what you say is wrong.
Yeah, but it's like again, but like you just said, I really don't give two shits how you frame your argument. Okay, you can, as long as two people can have an intelligent argument, you don't have to agree on anything. Okay, two people can have an intelligent argument about anything in the world. Okay, but as soon as things cross that line to where you're busting up businesses and trashing things or physically assaulting people, I don't care what your agenda is. Okay, if you're pro this or anti that, I don't care. You have crossed the line and you have officially become a bad guy. Okay, and not only have you officially become a bad guy, but your actions are hurting those people who are taking your cause seriously. Okay, one person who was intelligent enough to understand this process was Dr. Martin Luther King, which is why he preached a nonviolence resolution during his time. Okay,
right.
Because he knew that when you allow them to suck you down to a certain level, you've automatically lost.
Yes, and the first act of violence puts you in the bad spot.
Exactly.
Which is why January 6th had to be filled with FBI agents so that all those people looked like they were doing bad. But anyway, we're going to land on here unless you had something to add, Ryan. You had something burning you wanted to say?
No, go ahead.
I was going to close out the show, but if you got something really burning, I don't want to keep you from it.
No, I only got burning in one spot.
Oh, well, there's a pill for that.
Well, they make a pill for that.
That's a cream, but okay, I got it.
Oh, well, I'll use the cream form. Whatever.
Yeah, I got it.
Anyways, we're going to get off this episode so that he can go take care of that burning sensation. And thank you guys for showing up. Really appreciate you guys. Hope we'll see you on the next ones because Nate will be out apparently all week. And thank you all for tuning in. Maybe make sure you like, subscribe, and all that other stupid stuff I'm supposed to say. And until then, Godspeed. Somebody's got to say and pull the pin.
And pull the pin.
And pull the pin.
You got to say boom.
Boom.
Thanks for joining us here at Pull the Pin Already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.